This is Us Explained, Season 1, Episode 15, Jack Pearson's Son. Opening night for Kevin's Broadway play. The moment that was supposed to prove he was more than a sitcom joke. But this episode belongs to the man it's named for. In the flashback, Jack Pearson and Rebecca are fighting for real for the first time, and something in Jack goes quiet in a dangerous way. In the present, Randall is crumbling under a cascade of crises, and Kate is being asked to say the one thing she still cannot say: how her father died.
Valentine's Day, mid-1990s. Rebecca is a week from leaving on tour, and Jack is performing a support he doesn't feel. He tells his best friend Miguel privately it's a terrible idea. 3 teenagers at home, but he can't say so without her resenting him. And Ben, her bandmate, clearly has feelings for her.
His read on Ben isn't wrong. He just doesn't have the full picture yet.
That night, Jack and Miguel go to Rebecca's Valentine's Day show. Jack runs into Ben, who mentions his past with Rebecca casually, as if Jack already knew. Jack didn't.
That one sentence does 2 things. It confirms Jack's suspicion was tracking something real. So was he wrong to be jealous? Not entirely. But it also confirms Rebecca withheld the history on purpose. Ben seemed genuinely surprised Jack didn't know, which makes it worse.
They fight at home after the show. Jack says he doesn't want her on tour. She says he told her that afternoon the kids would be fine. But she goes further. She needed something for herself without Jack in the way. He says he never thought of himself as being in her way.
That's the wound. Real love and real suffocation in the same person.
Jack walks out, goes to a bar alone and orders whiskey on the rocks. The series has tracked his drinking history quietly all season. This is his first drink in years.
This is where that stops being background. The marriage fight is survivable. Jack choosing a drink after years without one is a different kind of alarm. And the show holds it quietly at the end of the flashback, without comment.
Kate goes back to Duke, not to take his offer, but to call him out for being rude. His parents own the camp. She gets expelled. She apologizes to Toby, and they decide to actually learn each other. Rapid-fire questions, going as deep as they can.
The questions escalate fast. Toby reveals depression going back to his parents' divorce, and then, after his first marriage ended, sitting alone with alcohol and leftover painkillers from a wisdom tooth surgery, counting whether there were enough. Not the joke character. Someone choosing to hand Kate all of it.
Then Toby asks about Kate's father's death. She says she wants to, tries to start, and can't get the words out. What happened to Jack isn't just withheld from us. It's blocked for Kate herself, even now, even with Toby.
Toby doesn't push. He says they should take their time being engaged. When she can talk to him about everything, that's when they plan the wedding. It's the most patient thing he's done all season, landing right after his most honest.
Kevin is in a full spiral. The New York Times is reviewing the show, and he's leaving messages on Kate's voicemail looking for reassurance. He stops by his mother's house hoping to steady himself. Rebecca is out, and Miguel answers the door.
Something real happens. Miguel tells Kevin he reminds him of Jack, the gestures, how he moves through a room, and that being around Kevin gives him a piece of his best friend back. Kevin doesn't deflect. He tells Miguel he doesn't not like him. Years of distance starting to close.
Miguel's parting advice: when you're terrified and the curtain's about to go up, think about what your father would do. Kevin carries that in. 5 minutes before places, Randall calls. Can't make it tonight. Kevin hears something wrong in his voice.
Kevin bails, walks out of his own opening night.
Randall's day had already come apart. Beth leaves for D.C. after her mother's hip. William fires the hospice nurse over a Coca-Cola. Tyler accelerates a major client call. Randall arrives late and unprepared, and during the presentation, the words just stop coming.
This echoes a prior breakdown. Beth described one from years back when the pressure of vying for partner built until Randall lost his vision. He runs this pattern, maximum self-imposed load until he goes under. Kevin arriving is the only variable that changes anything.
Kevin gets to the office and finds Randall in tears. What does Kevin do? He holds him. The episode title earns itself right there. Jack Pearson's son dropped everything, no hesitation, to go hold his brother together.
And on the same night Kevin steps into that, Jack himself is at a bar after walking out on Rebecca. One generation stepping up exactly when the other one slips. The show puts those two images side by side and says nothing.
Two sons of Jack Pearson, one of them being him at his best.
And the man himself somewhere choosing the drink over the marriage. That's where the season is heading, toward what that costs eventually.
Jack took his first drink in years. Kate still cannot say how her father died. Randall is one bad day from breaking.